that the oppressive heat's over, I have to get my apartment back into shape. So, for the past 2 months or so, it's been like 80 degrees in my apartment, and I haven't been able to do anything. I don't have central air conditioning. I have a window unit, and that's it. So, my apartment kind of fell apart. It's been too hot to clean. It's been too hot to cook. We've been having takeout almost every night. It's been expensive and it sucks. So, today, come along with me to get my apartment back into shape. It's gonna be mostly voiceover, so I'll catch you there.
Alright, so first thing first, I am going to put all of my living room linens into large blue IKEA bags. I really enjoy using large blue IKEA bags to do laundry because it allows me to sort it by loads before I actually have to put it in the washer. Usually, my entire bedroom is lined up with blue IKEA bags so I can do laundry. Here, I am feeding my kitty cats. Uh, we do not do kitty cats on the table. Daisy knows this, but she never listens. Here I am putting the blankets in the washer and doing the load of laundry. This is the main reason why this video is a voiceover, because my washing machine's really loud and I wouldn't be able to talk over it. Next, I am just prepping the next load and putting that in the laundry room. And then here I'm putting all of my pillows into the blue IKEA bag so I can store them off camera. That way I can clean my furniture. I'm putting the little fan into storage because it's in the mid 70s now. We don't really need it anymore. It was a really bad heat wave. It was 90s, mid 90s, and you see that thing behind me with duct tape on it? That's our AC. It is basically a window unit, but it's attached to the wall. It's terrible, it's inefficient, and it barely works. So there I was putting on a background movie because it was really quiet. Usually I have some music on, but I was really feeling a movie at the time. There I was straightening up my shoe rack and putting my husband's dirty socks away. He was at work at the time, so I'm not sure why his socks were still there. I am cleaning off the coffee table with a pink microfiber cloth. I use a microfiber cloth before I do my sanitizing wipe. That's just to make sure all the dust, crumbs, and whatever are off the table. Here I am sanitizing it. I'm having to chase my little kitty away because I don't want her messing in. I don't know if it's Lysol or Clorox. I really don't. I use the two interchangeably. And she keeps coming back. Pardon me, it is between August and September right now, and my allergies are insane. My allergies are insane year round, but right now it's especially bad. Right now, I'm just preparing to clean off the console table. The little candelabra you see and the lamp are actually adhered to the table with some command strips. I have two kitty cats, and if I don't adhere things to tables, they will try to knock them over. So if I care about it, it's adhered to the table. Here I am cleaning up my TV console, my TV stand, my TV stand. I'm dusting the back of the TV, and the plants are already on the floor because at the time of doing this, I had been cleaning it off camera because I didn't realize that my camera was still angled towards the couch. So I did wipe it down and did get the full wipe and sanitize just while my camera was facing the couch instead of the TV stand. 10 points to whoever can tell me what movie I am watching in the background as I am watching the movie. I was gonna redecorate my TV console, but I liked how it was originally decorated, so I just put it back to how I found it, man. Don't mess with a good thing. Here I am dusting off my plants because my apartment gets so dusty. Ooh. My apartment gets so dusty. I gotta dust it routinely. Here I am reassembling my coffee table Just dusting off some things, making sure the candle holder's nice and clean. That is a candle inside of a glass jar. Yeah. That's how it's in there. But you can't really see the glass jar on camera. That's interesting. There I am reassembling underneath the coffee table and putting back my games. Those two wooden boxes are actually games. The top one is some playing cards and dice, and the bottom one is a beautiful set of dominoes. Right here, I am doing something off camera. I forgot to angle it. Here we go. I was wiping down the console table. There we go. And now I have it sanitized, and I'm starting to reassemble it. I have to clean off the little plate that I am using as my candle tray. A life hack. Plant saucers, candle trays, go to the thrift store and pick up some plates. What I use as my plant saucers were tea saucers. And that plate right there was a tea plate. Was a tea saucer. Incredibly cheap, really efficient. I think I got like a bunch of them for 25 cents each. It was great. There I was dusting our AC thingy. It's covered in duct tape because the cats learned how to open it and get inside of it. So we have to keep it closed so the cats can't get inside of it. And there I am picking up my cat's boxes and moving my husband's chair. That way I can vacuum that area. Miss Orange came out for just a moment and saw me messing in the closet to grab the vacuum. She knows. She knows. I have a Shark Liftaway. It is a wonderful vacuum. It comes apart really easily, and it allows you to vacuum all sorts and nooks and crannies. Right now, I'm just doing a rough vacuum. Off camera, I vacuum underneath my furniture and do a second vacuuming, but that was after my husband left for lunch. He comes home for lunch, and this was after he left because I was filming this like an hour or so before he came home. And he's gonna come in, he's gonna bring the outside in my house, and I did my proper vacuuming after he left, but I didn't turn the camera back on because I didn't feel like it. So right now I'm doing a rough vacuum. But the Shark Liftaway, it is a wonderful vacuum. I recommend it. My apartment is covered in cat hair and dust. So I don't have central air conditioning. I don't have central air. So I don't have anything to collect dust. So my carpet does, because it's a rental, and I can't change the carpet. So I have to vacuum daily. Otherwise, it gets disgusting. Here I am doing the crab hands so I can figure out what I need to work on next. Here I decide to light an incense, give some nice pretty smells inside my apartment. I use a frankincense and myrrh scent in case you were wondering. And there's my thumbs up indicating I am done with the living room area for now. Here I am starting on what is literally a wall. My kitchen is a wall. There's nothing more to it. I see people on YouTube talking about, oh yeah, clean my small kitchen with me, and you have a kitchen island. If you have a kitchen island, your kitchen isn't small. Work with what I have, and then we could talk about small kitchens. It's small, but we make do. We make do. Which, boy, do we make do. I'm a baker. I love baking. And, as you can tell, I have to get creative. Here, I am using a hand vacuum to vacuum up my countertops. That way I can get all the crumbs and whatever was there off before I sanitized it. Yes, the kitchen is ugly, but we can't do anything about it. There, I am replacing my dish rack towel cloth. I'm not sure what those are called. It's the thing that you put under your dish rack. Here I am just reassembling my kitchen and clearing off my stove. That way I can clean my stove. Due to how hot it's been in my apartment, my stove has not been getting much use. But this was filmed on a Monday. Today is Thursday when I'm doing the voiceover. And it's been a lot cooler lately, and I've made dinner every day since. We're having a nasty heat wave, and my window unit is incredibly inefficient, and there's nothing we can do about it. Our lease specifically says we cannot add more window units. And our electric bill is already like $300 for this tiny apartment. So, we're not gonna risk it, man. We just suffer in the heat. We have heating pads and fans. Get creative. And there's me judging whether that stove is clean or not. Here I am coming to clean off my other countertop. But first, let me scrub around the sink, because that little crevice around my sink, it gets so gross. I have to clean it almost every day, because it gets nasty. And then always clean inside your sink. I use a little bit of Dawn Power Wash, and then I scrub it down with my Scrub Mommy. I swear by using a Scrub Mommy, they're wonderful. They're not just some gimmick. They're wonderful. I love using them. I don't have one of those fancy sinks with the detachable hose, so I just fill up a cup and clean my sink with that. Again, I'm in a rental. We can't change any of our fixtures. We can't even put peeler stick wallpaper stuff on our apartment walls. Nothing will adhere to it. Nothing will adhere to our terrible wallpaper that you can see. We can't even use command hooks because they won't adhere. We were given permission to like drill into the walls because the leasing office knows nothing sticks to this wallpaper. Nothing. Which makes cleaning the kitchen a cinch. You just wipe off whatever grease. But if you want to decorate, yeah, you gotta drill that in. Anyways, here is me cleaning off the countertop where we have our little coffee station. And my husband and I, avid coffee drinkers. I only do decaf because I have a caffeine intolerance. But we both love coffee. Our coffee maker is indeed a Keurig. I would love a beautiful fancy espresso machine, but I don't got beautiful fancy espresso machine money. Do you see my kitchen? If I had fancy espresso machine money, I'd let you know. But I don't. But I don't. One day, maybe. You know, I'm manifesting it, but for right now, we make do with what we got. Here I am cleaning the side of the refrigerator because coffee splatter. So much coffee splatter. Off camera, I am dusting my Keurig. It's a good coffee pot. It makes good enough coffee. And there I am putting it back as I placed it on its own cord. I put it in the bottom outlet because I use the top outlet for my food processor whenever I bring it out. Here I am wiping down my syrup pumps with a wet paper towel. It's just water. It's just to get all that extra stickiness off because sometimes it drips on the pump itself and it's kind of gross. Our three flavors are raspberry, vanilla, and caramel. The one I'm cleaning right now is the caramel one. I'm aware it's empty. I keep saying I'm going to go out and get a new one. I'm going to go out and get a new one, and I just never do. It's such is life, you know? I use a little mug as a drip tray underneath my drip tray because I just realized it's easier to clean that mug than it is to clean the drip tray. So I just use the mug as a drip tray. That's me realizing that that little stain right there is in fact a stain in the shellac and not something on the table. Our table was finished with shellac, which means we had to sand it down and refinish it every so often. But we haven't gotten around to it. It's another one of those things that we'll do it when we do it. Here I am wiping down the table and sanitizing it. Get all those nooks and crannies on the legs, under the ledges, making sure it's all nice and sanitized. A clean home is a happy home. And then I wiped off the little table behind me, just a quick wipe. Here I am replacing the table runner. My table runners were actually made from the hemmed off bottoms of my curtains, so they match, and I think that actually looks really cool. And there I am fanning it like that's gonna do anything. I wiped it down with a microfiber cloth to help it dry a little bit. No, I think that was a paper towel actually. I fanned it with a paper towel to make sure it dried off a little bit better. And here I am replacing the table runner and slowly reassembling the table. My husband and I actually made that dining table. We built it, we stained it, we finished it. We put a lot of work into that dining table, and we're very proud of it. We even carved our names on it underneath it. We take a lot of pride in it. Anyways, here I am slowly reassembling the table and realizing that I did not film an outro for this video. So I'm just going to do the outro in the voiceover. Thank you guys so much for watching. I actually had a good time filming this. I like keeping a clean home. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, give me a subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers!